because we're coming here in between these islands and we're getting the signal from a couple of different places, but it's being interrupted as we move along here, making our way into the harbor of Cebu. So I just wanted to show you guys what it's like. There's Minnie. Nice 22-hour run. All in all, I've got to tell you, no problems at all. Very comfortable voyage in. I would do it again in a heartbeat. I liked it. I got plenty of rest. I'm ready to go. Once we get into the harbor, we've got to make our way over to the fast ferry, the Ocean Jet, which is Pier 3, I think. We're coming into Pier 4. Yeah, I could see the harbor over there off into the distance. So, yeah, once we get in, we're gonna have to run over to Pier 3 and jump on the Ocean Jet. So we're coming in somewhere between 7 and 7:30, and then we'll be leaving for Ormoc right around 9:30, I believe, 9:30 a.m. So we've got about 2 hours, maybe an hour and a half to run over to the Ocean Jet, grab some tickets, and then do the 3 hours across the water into Leyte. So Ormoc City, here we come. See, everybody's excited. They're all excited to get off this tub. Like I said, it was cool. You know, I would do it again. 22-hour run, no problem at all. On this Super Ferry.
Are we doing again?
We would do it again. Yeah, why not? Why not? It's way better than flying, I think. You get relaxed. You get to sleep all you want. They have a barista coffee. They have food to eat. They have everything you need right here on this city on the water, I guess is the way you'd call it. And everybody is in a good mood, happy all the time. I think everybody enjoys being on here, so I think it's a good way to go, a nice way to travel on this Super Ferry. I'm not sure there's many Super Ferries running around here in the Philippines. I think this might be one of the few. You know, it's a big ship. It's loaded down. It's got cargo on board. So, all in all, a very, very nice, smooth journey across the water, in between and around the islands, down to Cebu City. 22-hour voyage, give or take a half an hour to get into port. I could see the port. I could see we're getting ready to enter the harbor if we're not already in it. Right, I'm buffering the connection. It should improve as we make our way into the harbor. If you look down there, you can see land. I see a fast ferry coming into port over there. So, folks, it's difficult to give you perspective, but this is a big ferry. You know, it's known as, Anime was pointing out, it's known as a Super Ferry. And it's my first journey on a Super Ferry, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it very, very much. I have no problem doing it again. As a matter of fact, I'm not saying I would make it a regular deal, but I mean, it's so hassle-free. You just get your room, relax. You don't have to drive anything. You don't have to worry about anything. You just sail along effortlessly. Let the captain do the sailing. Let the captain do the driving. You just relax, enjoy your life. Talk to your friends, meet new friends. You can tell lies to your friends while you're here if you want. Bula bula. Welcome in, everybody. I can't really see who all is here. Let me see if I can turn up the brightness of my phone here without messing things up. Okay, I turned it up a little bit. Ah, now I can see Jason is here. Jason, how's the house coming along? You almost done building that bad boy? Huh? Mangay's here. Jennifer's here. How are you? Yeah, it's early, I know, but we're all up, right? We have to get up and get the kids ready for school. No, wait, what's today? Is it Sunday or Monday? Well, we have to go to church anyway. Mike Married is here. You're going to Duma on the bus? You're brave. Well, no, that's not so bad. I've talked to people who've done that from Cebu. If you're going from Cebu, taking the bus, you're okay. You jump on the ferry, right? At some point, the southern end of the island. Yeah. Yeah, I've had a few friends tell me that's okay. I do have a tiny bit of a cold. It's not serious. I'm a little nasal. That's about it. See down there? There's the port. There's Minnie. Are you doing your own live?
I'm just watching your video.
You're just watching me, okay. 2 million people in the house. Yeah, I just wanted to give you a little look, see what it's all about. Yeah, of course I wasn't able to live stream during the journey because we have very spotty internet, very spotty signal. Yeah, you know, it's very, very interesting that you have a ship this big that doesn't provide internet service. If I'm running the show, you know, of course, me being the marketing genius I am, I would provide it, you know, provide an option for internet on board. You know, there's no reason not to have it. And you could charge $5 or something per voyage and make a little bit of extra money, you know. Of course, I am a marketing genius. I don't expect everybody to come up with that idea. But I mean, I like making money. And so an extra $5 and you get unlimited high-speed data service. Okay, we're turning into port now. You can see us turning. I'm gonna try and see if I can get a good shot to show you that we're turning. What is it called when you're turning to the right when you're on a ship? Yeah, I don't know my my ship lingo. Larry would know it if he were here, because he's naval. Because I'm not naval, but I can barely keep up with military time. I keep messing up. You know, we were early in the morning. Listen, I have stories to tell you. I keep messing up on the military time. I'm gonna have to carry a little military time chart with me, because every time I book flights, you know, I always mess up. We always end up flying in the middle of the night or early in the morning, something like that. And it always happens at the last minute. I go, oh crap, I messed up on the time. I thought we were leaving in the afternoon. Instead, we're leaving early in the morning. We got to get out of here. This happened on this trip as well. What are you gonna do? At least we didn't miss our plane flight. If you're ever in Phnom Penh, Cambodia, where we're returning from, I just would like to give you guys a little bit of advice. That airport is so tiny. That airport is like the size of a postage stamp, and they've got a million international flights leaving all at the same time. So you're crammed in there like sardines, and they only have enough room, and they move really fast. So you can imagine, because they only have so many check-in counters. So what ends up happening is you get in there, right? And as soon as that flag goes up that says check-in for Philippine Airlines, you got to get over there. And you got to do your bag drop and get out of the way so you don't get run over by other people. I mean, it's amazing how many people they move in there in such a short period of time. And I mean through immigrations, through customs, to get everybody on board their flights. And that airport, it shuts down in the middle of the night. That's one of the reasons why they do it. They want to go home and spend some time getting some sleep. So around midnight, if you're not through that front door at Phnom Penh, if you're not through the front door at midnight, you ain't flying. You ain't flying because there ain't enough time to get you on through customs and immigration for you to get on board. You have to get through the front door by midnight, or you're screwed. So I just wanted to warn everybody about that. I didn't know that. Well, I didn't know it until I was reading a few articles when I was preparing for our flight out, and then I discovered that, oh my, we got to. If you're leaving at 1:30 in the morning, you got to be in the gate by 12, or else they're going to lock you out. And I mean, they will. So everybody thinks that, even the people that live there think that it's a 24-hour airport. It is not. As soon as midnight hit, we saw everybody starting to shut their doors. We were inside. You know, I said to Minnie, we better get there early because I don't want to get stuck anywhere. We already checked out of the hotel. We got to get out. So we were in there early, around 9 p.m. for a 1:30 flight. And it was a good move. It was a good move on our part. We got there early enough that we were able to get all our business done. And we waited during a span of about a half hour. They checked in our bags, checked us in, and away we went up to immigration through customs to get on that plane. And check this out. That plane, it was a 321 Philippine Airlines jet run by Philippine Express. And that jet was about only half full, you know, or half empty, half full, I guess. So that means every other seat in there was empty, and so it was a very, very comfortable flight. Although we hit a little bit of turbulence, you know, I mean, quite frankly, most of the planes that we've been on lately have been hitting turbulence. And no, we weren't in Bangkok when the big earthquake hit. We had cleared Bangkok and we were already in Siem Reap. So what ended up happening is we spent the last 9 days of this trip in Siem Reap and Phnom Penh. And prior to that, we were in Pattaya and then Bangkok. Bangkok, Pattaya, and then back to Bangkok. And so we got out of there before the big earthquake hit by about 9 days. Of course, that doesn't make me feel, it's not a comforting feeling at all. We have friends there, and if you go into Roaming Hogan, I'm not Roaming Hogan, but you go into Tom and Lay's channel. I think I put a link to it on my Facebook page. They were actually vlogging when the earthquake hit. So you want to see what they were thinking, especially if you look on Tom's face. But Lai, she knew exactly. It's Lai, actually. It's spelled L-A-Y, but it's pronounced Lai. Lai knew what was going on. Of course, she's Filipina from Manila. So if you're in Manila, you know what earthquakes are all about. One of the most earthquake-prone cities in the world. So she knew what was happening. Earthquake. And Tom was confused because Bangkok is not an earthquake-prone city. Folks, this was a 200-year event. And I understand that Burma or Myanmar just got hit with another 5.1 aftershock. So, I mean, you can imagine, after you get hit with the big one, you're terrified. Of course, I couldn't be more happy. I'll be quite honest with you. I'm not going to lie. I was happy to get out of Manila, because Manila is also an earthquake-prone city. So once we were on the water, I thought to myself, you know, we're in the safe zone. But then again, I started thinking, you know, if they have an earthquake out in the ocean, you know, then we have to worry about tsunami. And so how is this Super Ferry going to react during a tsunami event? No, I'm not feeling very comfortable right now. I'm going to be honest with you. Earthquake-wise, I just am not feeling that comfortable. So, you know, we live in an earthquake-prone area, but we very rarely get hit with the big ones. We get a lot of small ones. We get a lot of 5.0s and less. But I just can't help. I mean, a 200-year event happening in Bangkok City. I mean, that's pretty scary stuff. I mean, it really is. And then Tom and Lai, they were vlogging when the earthquake hit, and they were able to capture the look on Tom's face, which is one of shock. A lot of people said that their initial feeling was they felt dizzy. They started to feel dizzy, like they were going to fall over. And then Tom, he was looking around like, what's going on? And they actually were very, very close to where that building collapse occurred, which is going all over. It's viral on YouTube and Facebook and all over social media and X. You can see that building coming down.
We're lucky we're getting out early. That wasn't.
Yeah, we were lucky we got out because we weren't staying that far away from where that earthquake occurred, and so we were kind of like very, very. And I always talk about going back to Myanmar, and the north. We've been up in the north there quite a bit, but we didn't cross over into Myanmar. But that's one of the things that we plan on doing one day. But I guess it ain't gonna happen anytime soon because it'll probably take years for them to do the cleanup work. Years. I mean, it was so devastating. If you've seen the destruction, it was so devastating that it's going to take years to recover. Here we go. There you go, all decks on hand. All decks on hand for coming into port. Man, this man here's got a nice setup. I want it. I'm going to get all the details on this setup. I like it. Is that Bluetooth operated or is that mechanical? Is that a mechanical?
Kimbo?
Is it a mechanical gimbal or is it Bluetooth? Do you need Bluetooth with it? I need something very simple because I'm an old man. I'm low tech. They call me low tech Dan.
Simple stick.
I need something very simple. That stick looks like what I'm looking for. Can I buy it off you? How much you sell? How much you sell? I will buy. Yeah.
I just bought it recently.
Did you? How much you pay? It looks nice. It's a nice looking stick.
I bought it in the UK.
You bought it in the UK? Oh, that's a nice looking stick. I've not seen one like it. I'll tell you, I've not seen one like it. It looks good. Very simple, easy to carry around. Simple for Dan to operate and understand.
You're using your.
I gotta get me one of them. Can you get it through Amazon? Maybe you can get it through. Maybe I could buy it through Amazon. Yeah. Amazon delivers here. It only takes a few days. Yeah. Everybody keeps complaining. Dan, get a gimbal. Dan, get a gimbal. Oh, I'm falling behind in the chat. The bedroom's almost finished, huh? Jason, I don't know if you're still with me. Take care, Menge. Hello, Larry. Larry, we're turning to the right. Are you still with us? We're turning to the right. What does that mean? Starboard. Port bow. It's easy for you, Larry, the military time. I'm sorry, you guys. I fell behind in the chat. Larry, tell me, if we're turning to the right, what are we in ship talk? If you're still around, tell us what side that is. Yes, you're turning starboard. He says we're turning starboard. Everybody's laughing at me. We're turning starboard. That's to the right. That's Navy talk, guys. That's starboard. Thank you so much, Larry. Yes, you are turning starboard, so I am right, and turning to the right. That's the starboard side of the ship. We're going to be, we still got about, I don't know, looks like we're a lot closer than I thought. This is usually takes an hour once you come into the harbor. Mertz is here. It is lovely weather. It rained a little bit when we were out to sea. Nitban is here. Nitban, amazing video. That almost 360 view of Mount Everest at the base camp. Very impressive. If you want to see, go to Nitban's Facebook page, and maybe Nitban can link it and take a look at that view from the base camp of Mount Everest. Anime's here. Yeah, we're close. I mean, it usually takes, I thought, about an hour to come in. But, oh wait, there's something going on here. It looks like we're coming in. Oh wait, I see we're going to be going over the bridges. Under the bridges, I mean, not over. We can't fly. That's the most interesting building. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this, but every time I see it, I just keep thinking that's a listening post right there. Every time I see that, Larissa's here. Good morning out there, Minnie. That building right there is intriguing to me. Nobody seems to know what it is. And I keep thinking it's a listening post. I've seen them before. I've seen listening posts around the world before. This looks like one. You know, surveillance. I don't know. Nobody seems to know what it is. And that's over there at Seaside. We're coming in. Mertz, there's Seaside right there. And there's where we stayed the last time we were here. We stayed right there at the Gucci Motel. I call it the Gucci Motel right there. Gucci Motel and Casino. You got a mall that connects those two buildings together.
When you come back there, then you start.
Mertz, have you ever been in there before? It's a little bit too bougie for me. I can't afford, but that's where we went into the casino and Minnie lost all that money. Yahoo! And there you go. Yeah, unfortunately, we're not staying overnight. Otherwise, we'd meet up with you, Mertz. We're headed over to the pier to catch the ocean jet. For some reason, I enjoy making all the connections just like this. Boom, 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 boom. You know, so that next thing you know, you're home. Yeah, you know what? I can't even afford to window shop there. I'll be honest with you. You guys wouldn't want me to lie. Isn't that Larry's line? I can't even afford to window shop in there. Every time I go in there, I turn to stone. That's what I'm saying. You would, Larry. I'm telling you. I turn to stone if I look towards Rolex or Gucci or Coach. I turn to stone. There's Seaside. They allow me in Seaside. They allow me in Seaside, especially at Pizza Hut. There it is. And there's that tall building, and I'm not sure. Maybe that's a radar. Maybe that's a radar tower. Maybe it's a radar tower to help guide the planes and the ships in. I'm not sure what that is. But you see, I've seen one of those in Sacramento. See, that's what gave me the idea. It's got no windows in it, right? It's just a big concrete structure. Maybe they're doing experiments in there. Maybe that's an AI tower. What do you guys think? Think that's an AI tower? See, I'm not sure we go under the bridges or if they're at Pier 4. If Pier 4 is right before they go under the bridges, I can't remember. Yeah, me too, Nedban. I have the same medical condition. Yeah, I'm allergic to spending money. Yeah, half the ship is out here now. Yeah, honestly, folks, I can't remember if Pier 4 is on this side of the bridge or if we go under any of these bridges. Who knows? Who knows here? Do we go under any bridges to get to Pier 4? I mean, this is a big ship, right? Yeah, there's nothing like a ship running into a pylon to ruin your day. Yeah, that has happened a couple times in the States. Oh, let me get the interns on camera here. There you go. The interns are hard at work over here. Hey, are you guys based in Cebu? Are you based in Cebu or Manila? No? You're not, this isn't home for you guys? Oh, that's too bad. The guys, you saw the look on their face. I want to go home. There's Ocean Jet, right? There it is. That's the one. That's the first one out this morning. Dang, I wish we were on that one. We got to be on the second one departing. That should be the 7 o'clock leaving. The Ocean Jet. I don't know, but I've got to tell you, who's ever piloting this vessel is doing a great job. I think I see the bridge. Larry, is that the correct term, the bridge from Star Trek? I think that's the bridge over there. No, not the bridge. Yes, there's a bridge we're going under, but I think the ship might be piloted from right there, or that could be an observation tower. I'm not sure. That could be observation deck. Nitban, by the way, is in Thailand. Nitban, did you feel any of the earthquakes or the aftershocks? Nitban was on a desert island or something like that when the earthquakes hit, from what I understand. Share your story, Nitban. Did you even see waves or anything? Did you see tsunami coming at you? Oh, Ferdy said you do go past the bridge. Okay. Thank you, Ferdy. Thank you for that. We are going under the bridge. Yeah, I see it right there. But we're not going under all three. I think we're only going under one or two, right? Ask Ferdy, do we go under one or two bridges? Man, that is a beautiful gimbal. The bridge is where the ship's helm is located. Okay. I see a whole bunch of people up there. Jalen is in the house. Thanks for joining us, Jalen. We're going under bridge number 1, and I'm not sure if we go under. I don't think we go under 3 bridges. I'm guessing we only go under 2. That's what I'm thinking. Here we go. Bird's eye view. Bird's eye view. Whoa, that's cool. You have to admit that's cool. It also made me very, very dizzy. Harbor Patrol, that must be Harbor Police. What do you guys think? Is that Harbor Police, Harbor Patrol? Yeah, that is. Oh, that's the pilot. He's pilot. That's the pilot. You see it? That's cool. You guys, this is too cool. Look at that. The pilot's coming on board. You guys see that? You guys see that? The pilot's on board. That is the coolest thing. Did you guys see them dropping the pilot on board? That is the coolest thing. Folks, I'm telling you, the pilot's job is so important. You never ever want to refuse the offer of help. You never want to refuse. If you're offered a pilot to come into port, do not refuse. I'm not sure you're allowed to refuse it, but do not ever do that. They're the ones that know it, know where the deep water channel is. They know everything. It's like the back of their hand, you know, and we just witnessed. Okay, the pilot will take over the helm according to Larry. I think that was exciting to see that. I really do. That's got to be worth 100,000 views. It's got to be. Don't forget to share it out. I appreciate it. Okay, you see bridge number 2 off in the distance, but I'm not sure we actually go underneath bridge number 2, do we? I know we don't go under bridge number 3. I'm almost sure of that. I will admit that the only part of this journey that I'm not looking forward to is leaving. We boarded 2 by 2 and we'll probably be leaving the ship 2 by 2. Yeah, just like on the Ark, just like on Noah's Ark. There'll be 2 of every kind of species. Okay, what do we have? We have another ocean jet coming through. Oh, this one's coming into port. This one's coming into the pier. So this, I'm not sure where this one's headed. I'm not sure where this is coming in from. This is Ocean Jet 288, is that what I'm seeing? I'm not sure where that's coming in from. I'm not sure if that's where we're catching the Ocean Jet to get over to Ormoc. I'm not sure at all. It doesn't look familiar to me from this angle. It must be though, because there's the Super Cat. There's the Chelsea. There's the Chelsea. So that must be where we're headed. Yeah, that must be where we got to go. So we're almost where we're supposed to be, because as far as I know, we're only a pier over, or 2 piers over. We're coming into Pier 4, and I think the Ocean Jet is at, where's the Ocean Jet, you guys? Pier 2? Okay, so Larry says the pilot. Where are we coming in from? We're coming in from Manila on the Super Ferry. Yeah, so I've always wanted to do that, the Super Ferry from Manila. We were able to get on board. So we took the plane from, the connections were smooth as silk. Larice, we took the plane, Mertz, we took the plane from Phnom Penh early in the morning. We got into Manila, and then we headed over to Binondo to stay at the Red Planet, which is next to Chinatown. We spent a few hours walking around Chinatown, getting our legs back. And then I would say about 5 in the morning, we headed over, 5 or 6 in the morning, we got the grab over to Pier 4 in Manila, which is only a 7-minute ride from the hotel. And we boarded this here ferry, the Super Ferry, the famous to-go travel ferry. What is it called? What's the name? The Masagana? The big one, you know, the Masagana. There's a tugboat. I don't know if the tugboat is coming to assist or not. This is a huge super ferry. It looks like he's coming in to service us right here. This is cool to be able to get this all on a live stream, I think. How many views will this bring? 75,000? I need to catch up with Tim Deziak. Think I can get 75,000 views out of this? Look at this, folks. You're watching it happen. So we watched the pilot being dropped off, and now we're witnessing the tug coming in. That gives you an idea of how big this ship is. This ferry is gigantic. It's like a city on the sea. It's like a city on the ocean. Look at him. Here he comes in. Man, I'm amazed that these folks know, they know their job, man, I'm telling you. I don't know if he's actually going to make contact or if he's just guiding us in. Let's find out. All right, Larry, thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it. Thanks for educating me. Thank you again. Here we go. Check this out. He's moving in. He's at about 15 feet right now. How much is that in meters? He's going to make contact in about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So the tug is bringing us into port. Oh, that's pretty cool. I mean, if you guys haven't actually witnessed this live, it's a sight to see. Speaking of live, we've been live for about 40 minutes. I'm happy to have been able to bring this to you live. Looks like the tugboat is assisting, bringing this bad boy into port. It's all on them now. It's all on them and the pilot to bring us in. It looks like we are where we need to be, and they're just getting us in. They're just getting us into the pier. So that means the tug is probably here to help maneuver us into the pier, which I think is going to be over here. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. It could be over here. Okay, let's see what happens. That is cool. I mean, this is such a big ship, Mertz. We've got a local ferry coming in. It is packed with people. This is the one coming over from Mactan Island to the main island. Right here. Yeah, how does Dan know all this stuff? Observation. Yeah, I just watch. See that ferry right there? That's coming over from Mactan Island. That's the local ferry. Look at it, it's packed. It's packed with people on it. Larice is here. Hi, Larice. Larice, I took a picture of your favorite number. Okay, we are turning. Let me show you. I'm going to show you the effect that this ship, the tugboat, is having. Good morning, Larice. Are you live? Are you live right now? Larice is always live. She's live and alive. She's lively and alive. See how they're turning us? Oh, you're not? Okay. I didn't mean to interrupt you. See how we're coming in? He's turning us. Whoa, this is too cool. All right, let's get a... Man, oh man, I wonder how many knots. I mean, we're not moving very fast. Whatever pressure he's putting on it with that tug is just enough to turn us to the left. I don't blame people wanting to join in all the excitement. There's another tug. I don't know if that tug is coming in to assist or not. It's a possibility. 44 minutes into the live stream. You're watching it all happen. The big Super Ferry to go travel. Masagana's coming into port. And you're watching it here live. 45 minutes into the live stream. We have a second tugboat making its way out, but I'm not sure that's for us. I don't see another big ship coming in. And then we'll be headed over there. See where the Fast Cat is? See where that tugboat is headed over there by the... I think that's the pier that we're going to be leaving out of. I'm not sure yet, but I think so. Here's Roble and the light ferry. So the Roble is what you take for at the nighttime journey. I've been on these ships too. I like them. I like them. It's the fun involved in living here in an island nation. Okay, here we go. The turn has been made, and now he's just directing us in. The turn has been made. I don't know if they use radar, experience, or how they figure it all out. But that's pretty interesting, huh? Oh man, that's like parking it. That's like That's like a camel. That's like a camel shoot. Holy smokes! I just can't believe it. Can't believe that they're putting us. It's like putting us in between two of the tightest parking places known. You know, that's what they're doing here. I'm amazed. Look at this. Look at that. I'm totally amazed. Wow. I mean, wow. There's Minnie. There's Minnie. Minnie, are you live? No? You're live? Facebook? All right, here we are. We are here, folks. We are here. Folks, hey, thanks so much. 5 million people in the house. Thanks for joining us on this live. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to share it out. Mert says hello. Beautiful. Mert is here, Minnie.
Hi, Mers.
Hi, Mert.
Good morning.
Beautiful lady.
Hope to see you soon.
Hope to see you soon. She says.
Hi to your kids. Your kids.
Oh, this is just so thrilling for me. I don't know how to express it. If you guys have never done this before, you need to do it. So remember I was telling you before we left, this is something I always wanted to do, and people kept messaging me saying, Dan, have you done Lost Your Mind? I said, no, there are many people on this ship. They're all doing it. If I lost my mind, then they lost their mind. And look, they all look refreshed. No harm. No harm. An easy run down from Manila. I love it. Okay, and that's a wrap, folks. It's time for us to go in and grab our stuff. Here we go, the final push by the tug. Oh no, it looks like he's pulling us out a little bit. Looks like he's trying to get us a little bit closer to the pier. That's 22 hours, Mertz. 22 hours from Manila to Cebu. An easy 22 hours, because most of the time I was sleeping. I would get up only to eat. Plus they have a barista on board. So I was in the coffee shop. If I wasn't sleeping, I was in the coffee shop. A very, very nice man running the barista service. A barista extraordinaire. I'm gonna post a video shortly. Yeah, it's very long, but very comfortable. It's very comfortable, very nice. You need to try it sometime. It's very, very nice. In fact, so nice is it that we'll be making another run to Manila at the end of the month. And we most likely will be taking this ferry. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stay away from planes for a little while. I'm getting kind of tired of battling the turbulence, knowing I have no control over it. I'd rather be on the ocean. I'd rather be on the open seas. Uh-oh. I see bilge water coming out. Yeah, I don't want to show you that. I don't know if that's bilge water or what that is. Oil. Bilge. Okay, folks, we are here, so I will chat everybody later. And look for that barista video. He did a great job. I think this video is pretty exciting. It's going to be a short video, 17 or 18 seconds. Make it trend. We'll see everybody later. Bye-bye.